Hello, 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 and welcome to all of my Cancers. I have a special reading for you on today, Cancers, because guess what? Mercury is in Cancer. So, what do we know about Cancers? We know that Cancers are sweethearts. We know that they're empathetic. We know that they give their best. We know that they don't hold back emotions, and we know that they're very, very charming. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a special reading for my Cancers on today because Mercury is in Cancer. What does that mean for my Cancers exactly as it relates to astrology? Well, as a native to this Mercury position, you are sensitive to what others think about you. You have an almost sixth sense intuition and pick up signals from all around you. You believe that if we had to depend only on our eyes, we would see very little. You are like a chameleon in a way that you're able to adapt to different kinds of people. This doesn't mean that you don't cling possessively to your own ideas. Indeed, you are a bit narrow-minded, but others would need to be a psychic as you are to discern this. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to do a special reading for you while I continue to share with you what all of this means for you with Mercury being in Cancer, because we know that Mercury goes retrograde on tomorrow, but today it's in Cancer, which is kind of a sticky thing. You know, that's not unusual. On the surface, Cancer, you maintain a charming social face. Your outlook is always intensely personal. You're fond of discussing large events in terms of your own feelings. You're gifted with the power of imagination, a sense of poetry, and a fine memory. Mercury and Cancer people are successful as scholars, historians, teachers, and writers. You are likely to make a profit in real estate and may inherit money from the maternal side of your family. Sometimes you're plagued with irrational phobias, such as fear of flying. That is for you, Cancer. Okay, so again, what these planets mean when they go in retrograde, but for the signs that it's going to affect the most, as I mentioned during my Tuesday readings, with Mercury going into retrograde, is going to be Gemini and Virgo. Okay, and so while Mercury is in Cancer starting today, those are some of the things that Cancer should look out for. And I'm going to do a special retrograde reading for all of my signs coming up very, very soon. Very, let's see, especially for Gemini and Virgo, because those are the signs that it's attached to. But I want to do special readings for pretty much everyone. But today it is all about Mercury in Cancer since it starts today. So let's do a special reading for my Cancers. Most High God in the universe, give me a special reading for my Cancers. Let's see. Anything that you'd like to share with me, universe, for my Cancers as it relates to love, as it relates to money, anything that you want to share with me about my wonderful Cancers. Again, let me share some character traits about Cancers in case we missed it, but we want to just reiterate some things. Cancers are sweethearts. They really, really are sweethearts. They're very empathetic. They're very charming. They really don't hold back their emotions. So if you know any Cancers, and you know this to be true, they're very empathetic and they try to give their best. Let's get started. Okay. All right. Let's get started. So we know that Cancer is in the water sign element, which represents the journey to emotions and creativity. Let's see if we have any major arcanas here to start with. Actually, no, we don't. Okay. So the first card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. We know that the Pentacles represents your journey to money and wealth, right? And so this is saying that you will have lots of money, but As it said, as I shared with you earlier, you're likely to profit from some type of real estate, or you may inherit money from the maternal side of your family, Cancer. So don't be shocked, don't be surprised if that happens while Mercury is in Cancer. But or if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, this is Cancer for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so don't be surprised, and don't be surprised that even though you have this, you've amassed this wealth, that people are going to be kind of looking at you side eye and kind of jealous. Okay, don't be surprised at that. But look, Cancer, also, you really can't believe, you're actually shocked. Look, and this is for masculine and feminine energy, okay? You really can't believe that you've actually received what you've received. But you have the entire universe behind you, Cancer. So don't be shocked. Don't be amazed. And then here, look, your cup is filled with compassion. This has always been you. This is the Queen of Cups. This is you, Cancer, the Queen of emotions and creativity. Okay, this is again a special reading because Mercury is in Cancer starting today. But this is you. Your cup is filled with compassion. Again, you have the entire universe behind you. All right. Also, you're the King of Cups. So you're the Queen and King of Cups. So this is definitely a special reinforcement for you to understand that you have learned how to master your emotions. And this is for anyone who has Cancer in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. Again, this is a special reading for Cancers on today because Mercury is in Cancer right now, starting today. But yeah, you have completely mastered your emotions. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles. Your life is very stable. Again, Pentacles represents your journey to money and wealth. This is a wonderful thing. And then here we go again, the Ten of Pentacles. You stacking your money, Cancer. This is not like these cards were not pre-pull. You saw me shuffle these cards. You heard me share a little bit about Cancers and what it means with Cancer. Mercury actually being in Cancer, but this is money, money, money. Do not be surprised, Cancer, if you inherit some money very, very soon. And like I said, Mercury is in Cancer right now, and some things could happen for you that you just leave you kind of shocked, like this. This person, which represents a feminine energy, but it could be feminine masculine energy, is not clutching their pearls. They have their hand on their chest like they just can't believe it. Like, okay, the universe really, really is totally backing me and in my favor right now. I'm just flabbergasted. That's the only word I can think of for you right now, Cancer, but I'm so excited for you. And again, this is if you have Cancer, your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Let's pull one more set. I wanted to just do a really quick reading for you, Cancers, because this is pretty exciting. Again, Mercury is in Cancer starting today, so this is a very special reading for my Cancers. To let you know what all of this means. I'm going to reiterate some things at the end of what this could mean for you. Let's go. Wow. Woo. Okay, so the major arcana here, Cancer, is the Magician card, which is attached to the Gemini. Okay, Gemini is attached to Mercury. Remember I said Mercury goes into retrograde on tomorrow. Okay, but today it starts in Cancer. This is fantastic. Again, this is what the universe is showing us. Everything that you need, you have infinite wisdom. Okay. Your creative juices and your emotions are at an all-time high, but in a good way, Cancer. Okay. Again, this is these crystals in here represent your toolbox. You have everything that you need to be successful in every realm of your life. Like it says, the magician. Okay, that's the overarching. That's the for this second part of this reading. But again, I see money, money, money for you, Cancer. So don't be surprised if you just inherit something that you weren't expecting. The Two of Cups. Okay. This is someone in your life. Okay, so first of all, the cups again represents the water elements, which represents your journey to emotions and creativity. So don't be surprised, Cancer, if don't be surprised if you meet someone also during this time who actually, you guys' ideas flow evenly. You know, this person is your twin flame. Don't be surprised at that either. Okay. Look at this King of Pentacles. This represents wealth and a massive amount of wealth. This isn't just a few coins. Again, Pentacles, I need to reiterate, represents a journey to money and wealth. And so this is you. This is you, Cancer. Amazing. Ace of Wands. Wands is fire energy, which represents your journey to spirituality and actually taking action. So there's been some work that you've been doing, Cancer, that got you to this place. Also, the planets are aligned. Mercury in particular is aligned. It's in Cancer right now. And that's a pretty big deal. You, again, have mastered your emotions, Cancer, in a way that is probably even shocking and surprising to you. That things don't affect you as they once did. Okay, and so you're illuminating from the inside. Look at this. This is you. There's a fire inside of you. You're actually shining from the inside out. Not from the outside in, from the inside out, Cancer. And that's a big deal. And look at this. Again, this is the Ace of Pentacles. You have manifested this wealth. You have manifested this wealth in a way that I think, again, is very shocking to you. Look at this. Again, you're sitting there. You have to sit down because you can't even believe what's happened to you. And again, this represents manifestation. It manifests prosperity. I mean, it represents prosperity. It represents abundance for you, Cancer. And then look at this. Another Pentacles card, Seven of Pentacles. You've invested in yourself and managing your emotions. And you've tapped into a level of creativity that you really didn't know that you had. But now that it's here, because you've done the work on yourself with all of the healing and loving yourself and all those things, you've actually manifested this. So in your manifestation time, your meditation and manifesting these things, the universe came together to make sure that you had these things. But it's nothing but just, I'm telling you, there's an inheritance coming, Cancer. And Mercury is in Cancer starting today. I just want to reiterate that. But again, you saw me shuffle the cards. Everything that came out. Let's see. How many Pentacles cards did we have come out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 50% of the cards that came out, I pulled a total of 12 cards. 50% of your cards that came out were Pentacles cards. Let's put all of this together because I want to just make sure you see all of this wealth that's attached to you in particular. We have, let's see, how many Cups cards? Okay. All right. So when you look at all of these Pentacle cards, I want to make sure I pull them all up because you saw me shuffle the cards. You know, this was not a pre-shuffle. This was a shuffle right here. All of these are Pentacle cards. All of these represent wealth. You should get excited, Cancer. You should really, really get excited. If you have Cancer as your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, you really should get excited. Mercury is in Cancer starting today, and you should be real excited about it because there's some money coming to you unexpectedly. So I want you to continue vibrating at a high frequency, Cancer. Look, this is also you. The King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Princess of Cups, Two of Cups. This is all you. This is all water energy representing your journey to emotions and creativity. And you're just shocked. You're absolutely shocked. If you already have someone in your life, Cancer, this is someone who's actually been also doing the work on themselves, and their energy matches yours. Look, your energy matches each other, and they have just as much to give as you have to give. So continue vibrating at a high frequency, Cancer, because this is great. Yeah, this is great. And then look, the Magician, which is the Gemini card. Again, Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow, which affects the Gemini. This is a Gemini card, and also it affects the Virgo. This affects the Virgo and the Gemini. So again, it's not by coincidence. You have an infinite wisdom and knowledge. Look at this. I want you to see the infinity sign in her hair. But again, this Magician represents Gemini and Virgo. And again, Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow. So again, this is not by coincidence, but it's all because you've been illuminating from the inside and out, because you've done the work on yourself, Cancer. I am so proud of you, Cancer. I'm so excited for you. If there's any Cancers that want to share information with me during this time of Mercury being in Cancer, usually this lasts for about 17 days. Usually lasts for about 17 days. But because it goes in retrograde, because Mercury goes retrograde on tomorrow, there's still going to be a lot of a lot going on that still affects the Cancer. So it's kind of like overlapping. And so it's going to hang around in Cancer probably until about August 5th. And if I need to correct that during my research, then I will. But for now, this is what I have for you. Get excited about it, Cancer. Like I said, Mercury is in Cancer. So regardless of what your sun sign is, if you are Cancer, sun, moon, rising, Venus, this is affecting you as well. So I'm quite sure there are quite a few of my family, that's you all, who have Cancer as their moon, rising, and Venus. So get excited, get excited, get excited. You know, all of this is happening for a reason, but I'm so excited for you. And like I said, 50% of the cards were Pentacle cards, meaning talking about your money, your financial situation, and not in a doom and gloom. This is a wealthy situation. And then we had another majority of the cards for a large majority of the cards specifically for my water signs, the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which represents your journey to emotions and creativity. Again, mastered, okay? And then look, to reiterate it, we had this card here, which affects the Gemini and Virgo, and then Mercury going into retrograde tomorrow, which, you know, in and of itself is also a wonderful thing, right? So there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now. So I want you guys to get into it. You've been illuminating from the inside. From the inside out, that means you've been doing the work. You've been putting all that work in. You've been meditating. You've been manifesting. And look, it's here. Harvest time. Thank you so much to all of my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising. This has been a special reading from Queen Amun Ra, because Mercury is in Cancer starting today. Have a great day. Bye.